Hello and welcome! This is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris, continuing on with my multi-consumer products playthrough, where I'm playing a corporate ND with the MegaCorp DLC. Okay, let's go ahead and continue here. So we have a couple destroyers going to be popping out of our shipyard. And otherwise, we're continuing. Them have... Oh, so did they stop there? They must have stopped their rivalry at some point, and I missed that. Oh well. We do have a couple... Where are these guys? The one's in there. What's that? Okay, that doesn't concern us. I don't know if I looked at that earlier or not. Make sure, yeah, all my science vessels are doing something.
A system has been surveyed.
Although I say that. That's done. Okay, I don't see any anomalies. I want you to get to level 5 if I can. I'm hoping you're still leveling up here. You're at 1250. Yeah, let's survey. I'll try and remember to check that to make sure that you are continuing to level up. Because I'm fairly certain that this guy is not leveling up. As a matter of fact, it's not even listing the experience level that they have, so I'm assuming that they're tapped out. Okay, so we got 40 population there, 9 there. As soon as we get to 10, I'm going to need to be on top of that. It's going to take a little while, though.
Special project actualized.
Okay, we were successful in our attempt to record the collision between such and such and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists under the leadership of so-and-so were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data that will surely benefit our research. So we get that and some experience. So, reconfirming. That was this guy.
Research actualized.
No experience actually gained. Okay, speaking of that, so yeah, we just increased our fleet command. Not something I really necessarily cared about. Okay, so this is a building, gives us entertainer jobs. We do need a resource that we don't currently have. Leader lifespan, that could be good, but let's look at other things first. I mean, I don't really think this is something I'm going to ever want. Sure, we'll go with the leader lifespan, because I don't know if I care about the other two things. I mean, it's a long tech for something we really don't want, though. Oh well. I mean, it's still a good thing to have. Okay, well, let's continue. The one thing I'm going to want to do, I think, is split off my fleet. So maybe split off 8 Corvettes, send them over to the 103 combat strength. 8 or 9, send them over to meet up with the destroyers. And then I don't know where we're going to put that fleet. Probably down here somewhere so that we can respond to any conflict that's going on there. We could also do some trade protectionism, but I have a feeling that we'd be placing them in a spot where they'd be not necessarily in the best place to deploy in any conflict zone that we may have. Like, this is actually a pretty good strategic spot because we can go up or down into this area as needed, and we're protecting against piracy. If this is the only piracy I'm aware of over here, and that's like kind of out of the way for either thing. You have to go up this way or this way to go up, and you have to go down that way to go down. So, I mean, I can still do it. It's not the, you know. So we're going to split the fleet. Oh, that's actually, it did that nice and easy, what I was looking to do. So I'm going to grab Deep Sea, as it's called, and we're going to send that over to our home system, and then we'll meet up with the destroyers, and we'll We may get another admiral. I'm not sure. Probably. Still traveling. Did you encounter any more? Oh yeah. For sure an alien here. I'm gonna explore up that way. Not really sure where the confines of this alien race is gonna be. Let's explore up this way. See if we are still seeing them once we get here and here. And once these two are together, we'll form them together. Metamorphic dehydration. Following a thorough investigation of such and such, the MCPS such and such crew has confirmed that the planet used to be covered in flowing water several billion years ago. However, the geochemical composition of the planet's basalt crust proved highly hydrophilic, so much so that such and such's thirsty rocks eventually absorbed and bound all of the water on its surface. Now, all that remains of the vast oceans are salty brine streaks lining numerous canyons. Science officer so-and-so adds that the mineral hydrates now dominating such and such's landscape could have many valuable industrial applications. So it gets us some minerals. All right. So these two are together. And grab both of them. Arch. Okay, communications established between the Mutagen Merchant Guild. Okay. Well met, friends. I represent the Mutagen Merchant Guild, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Chiminal system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent Mutagen merchants, captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you will be able to trade away some of your excess resources. Please contact us if you are interested in such a arrangement. Okay. Well, they're within another empire's space, so where are you? You are... Sort this by opinion. And they, I don't think... Okay, let's communicate with them. Okay, it is said that a mutagen can smell a good deal from a distance of 12 parsecs. This is an exaggeration. In truth, the distance is only 8 parsecs. Okay. You're interested in strategic resources. Uh-huh. So they only offer that. Oh, not necessarily. Okay. Well, it's over a period of time, but it costs us a lot of energy credits per month to get that resource. So it's something we may want to do, but not something we want to do right in this second. But it is a way to get some of these resources. I'm guessing that's the only thing they offer? Yeah, okay. I don't think we have any buildings that require that resource, nor did I see any that require that resource. I was seeing more of the exotic gas, was it? So for now, we're just going to say nothing for now. Yeah, exotic gases is the one that I saw kept coming up. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind in the future. Hopefully I remember that they're around.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, that's going to be deep sea. And they... Alright, so do we want them to go and protect trade? Let's have them do that. Another upgraded Starbase to set a trade route to that location. Oh. Alright. I was gonna say, there, we finally fixed that. I think we were still collecting the trade, but at least it gets rid of that stupid warning. Maybe we'll see some trade value go up. No? I don't think that anything happened there. If anything went down because we have more upkeep to worry about. So the Deep Sea has 694, the Anchor has 707. So combined, we're looking at about 1,400, a little over that, very slightly over 1,400 strength. I think we were about 1,200 before we built the 2 destroyers, so that's a slight improvement. We could destroy a couple of our Corvettes to build more destroyers, but we're fine for now, I think. Silicone life form. Some kind of burrowing silicone-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren's surface of such and such. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. The tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface, so yet more minerals in that location. Okay, so that means our... we also have another assigned ship not doing anything. Do we get a pop-up for these guys? Because I just suddenly come over here and we have a thing here. Alright, we'll take a look at them in a second. They're fairly large in size. Let us... We could explore over this way and kind of figure out what's going on over there, or we could explore this way. Well, let's see who they are first. So they are these guys. They don't like our bombardment policy, but otherwise we have no... we have no problem with them. Alright. They do know about somebody. Talk to them. Okay, so they are fanatic authoritarian pacifists. Okay. They know about us, but they don't know... They know about somebody else. They have a Casus Belli against them, so I'm gonna guess they're fairly close to each other proximity-wise. Okay, just looking through what our choices are here. Not really seeing much of anything, but we can offer them a trade deal for some information. We want their communications information. We're willing to pay them. I would like to pay them minerals if they'll allow me to. So we'll pay them 100 minerals for the information. Yeah, I think that's a fair deal. We could pay them more, make them like us more, and we could probably spare it. So I'll go ahead and do that. More information we can get, the better. Okay, so we get the Vagaros. Yeah, so interesting. They are egalitarian, pacifist, materialist. So we have a couple things that they don't like about us. Because we're militarists, they're pacifists, so that's bad. They're egalitarian, we're materialists, so wait. Oh, no, this is against authoritarian. My apologies. Yeah, so we're authoritarian, they're egalitarian. We have this in common. So, we will not be held back. Let's see what they have to say. A nation built on the principles of peace, peaceful coexistence, and individual freedoms. Prime Minister so-and-so, the current head of the government, has expressed a sincere hope for a lasting friendship between our two peoples. Okay, whatever. So they're there. I'm gonna assume that they're not gonna like us. Yeah, they like that. That was a favorable trade deal, but they didn't think that much of it. And then the new ones that we just met, they really don't like us, but some of that is new contact problems. So they still aren't going to like us because of slavery, bombardment, and authoritarianism. But they like us for materialists, so that cancels out one of those 3. Okay. Well, it's still good to know that they're there. And then this popped up as well. I'm assuming that we got that at the same time. We just didn't get actual talk to them. They look like they are a fallen empire. While we're at it, let's see the powers. So they're inferior to us fleet power-wise, but economically and technology-wise, they're on par. What about these other guys? They're also equivalent in every way, actually, in that case. The only ones that are really behind us are the them, probably because we smacked them around. Although they are falling behind in technology, most everybody else is, unless they're a fallen empire, are on the same level as we are. I haven't found anyone, I don't think, that is beyond us, so that's a good sign. Although we would prefer to be ahead, obviously. Okay, well, I think we've kind of figured out that there's not going to be... Oh, you know what? Let's continue this branch, though. So, these guys know about anybody that we don't know. Doesn't seem like it. What about these guys? They're rivals with somebody. I'm going to guess this is all the same person. So, let's keep talking here. Trade deal. You want your communications. They're willing to give you minerals. I'm not going to pay you overly much with that. Maybe give you 50. Might have been an easier way to do that, but... Okay. 55. Confirm. It helps to know where these guys are so I know which direction to explore in. That's one of the reasons why I'm asking. So I'm going to go ahead, because these guys are going to close their borders with me. I can't go that way. So we know they're here. Let's go up towards the top then. So floor up there. Actually, we know there's a trade lane here, or a hyper lane here, so we'll go there. While we're at it, the Imperium of Ver, have you met anybody recently? Not that we know about. Yeah, okay. We'll just keep our eyes on that. I'm assuming the Vem haven't met anybody, because they're kind of in a corner. They wouldn't want to deal with me anyway. Yeah, so they know about these guys, but that's about it. They might have learned about these guys through us. So, that is a possibility. Okay, so you're all done with your stuff. Let's have you start exploring as well. So, come on down there. Anything you meet along the way is fine. Okay. There are some valuable areas here, but it would take me a lot of outposts to get there, and each of those outposts is going to rise our empire size. So it's 2 per system. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to expand.
Potential market survey completed.
Okay, so we did get that coming through. So the Elaminid Star Empire. Okay, so they're militarist spiritualist, so they're not going to like us for that, because we are materialists. That is the opposite. But we could be authoritarian militarist in how we respond. I bring greetings from Emperor so-and-so. I, the undisputed ruler of the Elaminid Star Empire, respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. So these guys don't like the guys... Those guys don't like these guys because they're pacifistic. These guys are very militaristic, so that's why they don't get along. Okay, well, we're going to say authoritarian militarist. We'll fight for our right to exist. Okay. Well, I am going to look at the chain of Do you know anybody, new dude? So you are where on this list? You're here. Okay, so they do not like us a little bit because of that. As far as we can tell, they don't know anybody else. It's possible, but we don't have any indication of that. So no reason to ask for the communications if they don't have them. But we do know about a good number of the territories that are around us. Have a fair number of contacts, so that's good. What is the science ship here? Ah, okay. Let's just go ahead and tell you to survey before I forget. All right, well, this is going to be a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.